Hello and welcome to Sunday. Yesterday was kind of weird. Um, well, we got the normal stuff going on. I had to help out with my mom getting some cooking done. And in our garden in the back, we grow a variety of stuff. One of the notable things is same. And I just had to look this up because I do not know what same is. It's like peas almost. Like, yeah, it's kind of like peas where you have like an outer pod, and then when you open the inside, you have a bunch of seeds. Anywhere from like 4 to maybe 8 or so, and they're like bean size kind of, so like snap peas kind of thing, edamame kind of style. But these are native to sub-Saharan Africa and India, cultivated throughout the tropics, and its actual name is it says lab, so I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, labla. Oh, I cannot. I was gonna say lab for a joke, but it's like lab blob, something like that. I know it as same, SEIM, but it's pronounced same as the word SAME or SEM, same, whatever you want to call it. It's also known as the Indian bean, Egyptian kidney bean, and Australian pea. Uh, all of those are like two of those are not native to where this is from, but hey, we were growing them in the backyard, right? Like we grow that, we grow string beans, we grow um, tomatoes, and a bunch of that stuff was picked yesterday. And one of the things that I needed to do was help kind of like prepare them for cooking. So the way you do that is by like ripping like the little stem off, because there's a little stringy part, and once you peel that off, then you can open it up. And then what my mom likes to do is just take that, open it up, and then rip it in half. And oh boy, that was a bit of a strenuous workout because um, I cut my nails like the other day, because that's what you do, and I think I cut like too close. I cut pretty close to the nail bed with this most recent time. But the thing is, because I did that, and the way I was opening these seed pods was by using my thumb to pry it open, like this, my right thumb is just like mildly hurting. And I'm sure it's completely fine, right? But it's just like that strenuous action of like using the tip of your nail that doesn't really exist anymore, and like so close to the nail bed, and then using your thumb to pry it open, and doing that for like, oh my god, there was like 200 to 300 times I needed to do that over and over again. And I swapped thumbs halfway through, so like this thumb is completely fine, but like this one is just out of it. So it's just like pry open the bean, rip it, and then go about cooking. And it's like I don't know. It just like really put a strain on the thumb. I can kind of see like there's a little bit of dirt underneath the nail bed, which I can't really do anything about because it's just like kind of painful to like try and dig it up. I'll wash in just a second after we're done recording, but like if I try to just like move my thumb down, it's a bit awkward, and it hurts a little bit. Other things of note, like a couple of days ago, I like had some. I don't know. I think it's just because my diet has been so poor these past couple of days, where my skin might be a bit more oily than usual. So like you'll see a scar here, and then some like here and here, and like. I also need to shave today, which I completely forgot about. So something to do tomorrow, I guess. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff that I forgot to do today and needed to do tomorrow. It's so many things happened today that weren't of note. It's just like, hey, gotta do a lot of laundry, gotta just do a bunch of menial house chores, and so much kind of stacked up that uh, it's whatever. Regardless, my thumb is all healed up, and same as a bean that caused all of this. Yeah. it's it's interesting learning about these things botanically, right? Because I've always learned the kind of Guyanese Indian name for a bunch of stuff. So like we have bhaji, we have baigan, and that's spinach and eggplant. And then same is just I don't know what to properly call this. I guess we could just call it same. But like if I were to tell this to an American speaker, just like oh yes, that bean pea looking thing, and not uh eggplant or yeah, it's very hard to like explain this. Like if I say aloo, that's potato. Um, Jira is cumin. There's a bunch of like these words that one of my favorite stories is relating to the word belna, which is a rolling pin, and that's like Belna. There's a bunch of like weird words that you kind of need to learn growing up, and that's just very confusing to not only me, but like I don't know. Guyanese is a weird language where you have a bunch of broken English, you have a bunch of borrowed Indian terms, you have a bunch of yeah, Hindi Indian terms. Like you have a parental or like family kind of thing, where it's just like you have your nana, your nani, your pua, your all these kinds of people, and there's a relation built into that because I think that's borrowed from Hindi, where your nani describes your maternal grandmother, while your nana is your maternal grandfather, and then your aji and your aja. I think aji is paternal grandmother, and aja is paternal grandfather. There's some like weird stuff like built into the language that is unique, and I struggle to learn that. Anytime I have my dad has his brothers and sisters over, or just kind of like that generation, and they just start speaking Guyanese. It's so hard to try and understand some of it. You can get by, but it's just a lot of the time it sounds like gibberish, and sure it's something. But yeah, me looking up same was very much along the same lines of is this a Guyanese term or is this the actual name of the plant? Um, like I when I refer to string beans, it's a different kind of breed than like um oh my gosh, what is it? It's there's some the string bean green beans. That's it. It's just like green beans, what people call it. But like when I think string beans, I think not something that's like oh like maybe a foot long, like foot long. No, these are like this long of a thing, and it's just like yeah, these are two different varieties, but it's just I there's a bunch of stuff, and I definitely feel like I need to kind of explore the broken English side of my heritage a bit more than I already know, because as weird as it is growing up, it's just like it's very different and part of the heritage, despite it being knowing how to speak broken English versus knowing how to speak English, knowing how to speak Hindi, very different things. And broken English varies from place to place, but like the Caribbean, West Indian kind of broken English, very borrowed terms, I think, in that area. And a lot of the stuff that I think I learned through Guyanese culture is kind of shared throughout the West Indies culture. Again, something to look into. Maybe there'll be a language course I can take somewhere, but that'd be interesting, being fluent in broken English. One day. Okay, that's enough rambling, so that's where I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.